Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I did this perm rod set on my tapered 4C hair. So I'm first going to start off with freshly washed hair, and I also put in some leave-in, and I use Shea Moisture's Jamaican Black Castor Oil leave-in conditioner. Now the sides of my hair are pretty short, so I won't be able to put perm rods there. So instead I'm just going to take some Eco Styler gel and add some finger coils just to add some texture. And this is actually my very first time purchasing Eco Styler, and I have really been sleeping on this stuff. Like, this stuff makes my hair do things that I didn't even think was possible with 4C hair. I mean, it just makes my little curls pop, you know, so I like it. I'm gonna rock with it for a while. But anyways, back to these finger coils. I'm simply just running a small amount of the gel through each small section, and then I'm twisting it until I see a little curl form. And to do all of the short parts of my hair, it took about 30 minutes. And that time it did go by pretty fast because, as you can see, I was watching TV and I was watching Chasing Destiny on BT. I just completely binge watched all the episodes, so it didn't take too long, or at least it didn't feel like it. But anyways, so I'm just gonna continue finger coiling, and this is what it looked like. And I did this to my entire head. Now on to the perm rods. I'm first gonna spray my hair with a little bit of water, and then I'm gonna go back in with that Jamaican Castor Oil leave-in conditioner, and I'm gonna evenly distribute that throughout my hair. I'm then gonna go in with some Jamaican Castor Oil, and I'm gonna apply that throughout my hair as well, just to seal in that moisture. Now to add the perm rods to my hair, I'm going to take a small portion, I'm going to part it, and I'm going to clip that away, and then I'm going to go in with this Cream of Nature Argan Oil Mousse and a little bit of that Eco Styler gel. I'm going to apply that to the section. And I'm going to be using gray, pink, and blue perm rods for this perm rod set. I'm lightly going to comb through the portion of hair that I'm working with. I'm going to take my perm rod and start rolling my hair up with it. I'm going to make sure that everything is smooth. I'm going to make sure that my perm rod is secured, and then I'm going to move on to the next portion of hair, and then just really continue this process throughout my entire head. About 30 to 35 minutes later, I'm finally finished, and then this is what it looks like. I ended up putting the gray rods in the front, the pink rods in the back, and the blue on the sides where my hair is shorter. For sake of time, you could sit under a dryer and let the perm rods dry, but I decided just to sleep in them. Now I'm just going to get ready to start taking down the rods, and when I do this, I'm just going to be very careful and being very gentle, making sure that I don't create any frizz or mess up the curls. Now that that is done, I'm going to take a combination of black castor oil and my olive oil. I'm going to rub the two in between my hands, and I'm going to start separating some of the curls. For each curl, I'm going to separate it about 3 times. I'm just going to twist it around my fingers to give it that curly, coily look. And last, I'm gonna go in with my pick and start lifting my roots. Now this part is really all about preference, and I personally like my hair really voluminous, so I'm gonna pick my hair out quite a bit. I also ended up picking out the sides that I finger coiled just to give it a little bit more shape. And this is what it looked like once I was finished. On average, this style lasts me a good week. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, as always. And I can't wait to start incorporating more of these natural hair videos into my channel. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.